Hello, this is Denise with Mindy Green Mama, and it is nighttime and the kids are in bed, and I got a brand new deck, and so I thought I would share it with you. So I actually got a few decks this weekend. I was supposed to be on a no deck month, but then I decided to limit my decks in the next year, so I kind of picked up a few in anticipation of that. I know it sounds crazy, but the idea of not buying a lot, I don't know. Anyway, so I went to my local bookstore today and I picked up Queen of the Moon Oracle, which I had been wanting, and so I wanted to get a Moon Oracle before I stopped purchasing more decks. I also got this little Sweet Dreams affirmation cards by Rose and Sarah. They're like nighttime affirmations before bed, so I'm going to open that later and try those out tonight. But the one that I really wanted to talk about tonight is Manifesting Your Greatness, an Oracle deck by Amy E. Chance, is it? Chase. So this was a little more expensive than I would normally spend, a little bit more than I would normally spend on an Oracle deck. This is a Red Feather deck by Schiffer, and it's not even a tarot deck, it's an Oracle deck, but I've been feeling really creatively blocked, I guess you could say, lately, and so this deck, it's it says, need an aha moment? This deck has an answer for you and will quickly become a close friend, one who is open-minded, savvy, and ready to rock. Ready to rock, I love that. Prepare to explore your heart with words and images that spark insight with 46 colorful and freshly stylized cards, offering pearls of wisdom, like explore your depths, or nuggets of truth, like it is not even about you. These exciting cards are just what you need to see you through your hectic, question-filled life. So I kind of thought that this would be good for like prompts, you know, like to start like journal entries and to kind of, you know, give me some focus and that kind of thing, and hopefully I don't know, I just need like a new influx of you know, creative energy. So I thought I'd give this a try. So I did go ahead and get it. I think I'll either enjoy this or I'll really not like it. It's so hard to tell. It's so hard to tell. All right, so but I love the box, Manifesting Your Greatness, and this is the back. So I think this is kind of what the card's going to look like. So I hope I like it. I hope I like it. I hope I like it. Okay, let me open it. So, yeah, box is nice, and I love the colors. Like, I think the colors was what owned me out finally purchasing this deck, even though I didn't want to spend quite that much money. Oh, that's cute. I like that. And it says, fear nothing. And when you open it, it's got the artist, and it's got little, little piece of art there. It says, Amy Chase got her start as a photographer in New York. She photographed many bands. She won an award for a photo she took at a venue in Brooklyn that no longer exists, of a band with a name we can't even mention here. She is still proud of that one. Currently, Amy is a painter and illustrator and has worked on various books and publications. Her most treasured is My Introduction to the New Testament by Sharon R. Chase. Currently lives on Long Island with her loving writer, artist husband. My Introduction to the New Testament. So I am hoping that this has no religious connotations, really. So we'll see about that. Says it's a 46 card oracle deck offering wisdom and truths in a fun, artistic way, provides messages and advice to solve everyday problems for all levels, reads effortlessly. So it has this nice little guidebook here, and it's nice, like the cover is like a nice, you know, hard cover. Let's see. And so let's see what we have here. It's about 104 pages, including the acknowledgments. So it says, it has a little preface. I was just reading over. It says where the words came from. Some of the advice came directly or indirectly from my mother. For example, Mom was the one who taught me to organize with the simple phrase like with like. Also, something more vast than myself showed me the way through this deck. I suppose one could say spirit in general, and that is true, but I feel that some of it was channeled from my ancestors too. So that's pretty cool. They gifted me the idea that my ancestors are actually a part of who I am now, so channeled is possibly not exactly the correct word, but you get my drift. It was a big aha moment for me. This deck has no rules. There are no reversals. These oracle cards are not a cheat to learning tarot. This deck is a friend and not a judgy friend. You can use your own intuition. You can read the back of the card. You can read them upside down. This deck is for you. And yes, you are good enough to read it. Just shuffle them any way you want to. Let's see. And it just says, you know, you can pull a card a day, you can pull 3 cards, just there's no rules. So then it kind of just goes right into the cards. So it looks like there's, for each page, there's like an illustration, and then it has a little card here with that illustration, and then just a couple like little sections of advice. All right, so let's get into the cards. That's interesting. So they're like bundled in 2 little bundles here. Well, the back is adorable. Oh my gosh. Okay. Look at that. Look at the blue edges on that. Oh my gosh, it's like a royal, it looks like a royal blue to me in this light. Oh my gosh. I love that. That is cool. And then look at the backs. Look at that. It's got a red feather. It's got a little pink dog. I don't know what that is exactly. No, maybe a pony? Maybe a little pink pony? Pink Pegasus? Is that, are those wings? I have to think about that. All right, but I love the bright colors. So I really do like the bright colors. So we have that one, and then just like this little second package here. So let's see which one. I think Ask for Help is the first one. Ask for help. Okay. All right, so let's see what we got here. So, I mean, the art style is definitely, I mean, not like realistic, but I like the color. I like the colors. So, oh, I like this one. Oh, Blackout the Media. I like that. I have to do that sometimes, like for my mental health. Every breath can be a new beginning. Buck Convention. You can build any kind of life you want. I like that one. I really like that one a lot. Call upon angels. Continue. Learn to defend yourself. It is often easy to make a ripple. Interesting. Like, I don't even know what to say about some of these. Embrace imperfect. Color with crayons. And then it actually looks like this part right here is actually colored in with crayons. So that's pretty cool. I think I hear my kids in the background. They're supposed to be asleep, gosh darn it. Entrepreneurship. Explore your depths. Fear nothing. So this looks like, you know, the box, which I really, really like this one. Like, I really like, the art on that is just, I love it. Find a little divinity in yourself. Focus on one thing at a time. Oh my gosh, I bet this one comes up for me all the time because that's what I feel like that's one of my things I'm working on for next year. Focus. This is forgive. I like the colors in that one. Get out of your own way. Go out on a limb. It is not even about you. That one was hard to find out where the words were. Interesting. It is time. Leave room for whimsy. Lighten up. Live in the moment. Believe you are magic. Move your body. I bet that one comes up for me too. Mull it over. It's interesting because as some of these come up, I'm like, oh yeah, I bet that one comes up in a drawing for me. Like, I can already kind of tell. Multiple streams of income. I wonder what that one's about. That's interesting. Music has what you need. Notice the miracles. One small change. I like that, like the black borders and the brightly colored artwork. I love that. When organizing, like with like. Okay, so that's the one she was. That's an interesting card. Actually, let me read that one because I want to see what that one is. And how do we know which one are they? Are they in any kind of alphabetical order? So, take care. So I think this one, it is somewhat organized, but this is somehow under organizing. Like, it's somewhat alphabetical, it seems like, but this is under organizing and not win. But other than that, they seem in alphabetical order. So the book information on this is put like things with like things. All office or art supplies go in your work area. Clothes need to live amongst themselves. They like closets and drawers. Group things by their type or function. Make subdivisions if you need to. Clothes, winter. Clothes, summer. Make decisions. All biking gear lives in the garage, including assorted clothing. Make decisions that make sense to you, and you will have more than a good shot at remembering where you've put things. So that doesn't seem like typical Oracle card advice, and if I got that, like if I pulled that for my card for the day, I'm not sure what I would do with that. I guess go try to see if I need to organize anything. Ponder your blessings. how am I gonna, like, how would I journal about organizing things? I don't know. I guess you could, you know, organizing is a form of, you know, clearing your clutter, clearing your mind, rebalance and regroup. Self-care. Shine some light on it. That one's nice. I like that. Simplify. I like that one a lot too. Stay the course. A lot of these, like, I really like the message, even if I didn't have the book. But the organizing one's kind of throwing me for a loop here. Take care of yourself. I like that one. Take the time. Tell your friends your goals. That's kind of what I'm going to be doing this year to keep myself accountable. Think bigger. And it just says the same thing all around the edges. Think new, see fresh. Try something new without expectations. Use your words. Oh my gosh, I say that all the time. Visualize abundance when needed. And finally, you will get through this. And I don't know if I mentioned, but besides the edges being that really pretty like metallic blue, the cardstock is really nice. Like it's fairly thick, it seems like. It's got this really nice, it just feels kind of like matte and nice, you know, and just feels really sturdy. I like it. So, gosh. All right, let me shuffle them and pull one. Ooh, they shuffle really nice. See if I can. They just kind of slide, you know. I love that. And it's not a thick deck, so what is there, only, what did I say, 46? 46 cards, so. Take care of yourself. What a beautiful card. All right, so it says, take care of yourself, and let me, okay. Here we go. So the advice for this one is unfriend and unfollow and block if you need to. You don't need the unnecessary hassle of negative people online or in real life. Minimize their impact by deleting them from your life, or at least minimize your contact with them. See, black out the media card. There is no reason to accept abuse or let people crush your spirit or harass you. See the learn to defend yourself card and the simplify card. You are the bouncer of your own club. You are the security. Act like it. Remember, you are not obligated to explain yourself. So that's interesting advice. Because I see this card and I think, meditate, you know, make sure you're eating well, and, you know, like spend time like relaxing and stuff. And this is very much about taking care of your energy and the energy of the people around you. So that's just kind of, for example, like what this page in the book looks like. It has like the kind of a full picture over here in the card with just a few like bullet points of advice. So this is more like a advice deck. The deck is open-minded, savvy, and ready to rock. Okay, so I do not know. This deck was mighty expensive for, I think, for this. You know, it's a very, very short book, and I do love the backs of the cards. I think the cardstock is great. The pictures, most of them, you know, I really love, and I love the edges. Look how pretty. And they're going to look so good, you know, if I leave one out to kind of contemplate for the day. probably have those where I can see them, and they're all stuff, I can have out where my kids can look at it, and, so that's nice. And I'm going to have to just read through the messages and try them and see. I guess I just feel like it's a nice deck. I think it's kind of cute. It's going to be fun to work with. But for the price that it was, I think that maybe I think that it was a little bit much for that. But, time will tell. So anyway, if you're still here watching this, thank you so much. It was so nice talking to you. I love sharing my new finds and decks with y'all, and I hope you have a great evening and a good rest of your week and a good holiday season. Talk to you later.